Hello, welcome here. If you're returning, welcome back. If you're new, welcome here. This is a safe space for people who are dealing with mental illness, addiction, people who've dealt with suicide. Those are all the things that I'm going to be talking about. I have had an addiction. I'm sober now. I've had an addiction to alcohol really for most of my life. And so I had a couple times I went to rehab and really got good therapy and went to fantastic places. I just wasn't in the right headspace for it to connect for good, I guess. And that's not to say that I'm in a place now that I know for sure that I'll never, drink again. That is the idea. I am living in sobriety, and I actually really like it in a way that I never expected. The thing with addiction is we who are addicts view it as it's our comfort. It's our friend. It's the one thing that sort of makes us feel safe. And in reality, though, you can view it as a barrier to connections with other people. And connections to other people, because we are, as humans, wired for that, if we don't have that, there's no way to live a healthy, happy life in isolation. I don't think so. So I want to be able to have these topics as mainstream topics in a lot of my videos, even the ones that aren't talking about, rehab, addiction, suicide specifically. I will still mention, because I do some dating videos, I'll still mention that, hey, I was really drinking a lot at this time in my life and my decisions weren't the best. Or it's just part of conversation now with the people that I meet that I'm a person in recovery. Not always. That's not my whole identity, but I do try to take advantage of the moments. So like even yesterday, I went to my gym and I saw a white van pull up and I saw all these guys climb out. And I told my daughter on the way in, I was like, honey, that's a rehab van. And she's like, what? And I was like, I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm sure they're a rehab facility, and this is like their daily gym outing because I've done all the same stuff. So I was like, I want to talk to him, And she's like, oh, I think stuff that I do embarrasses them, and I'm like, can I just be myself? Like, I just want to be myself. And so I went up to one of them and said, hey, and I asked them, are you rehab? And they said yes. And I was like, okay, well, just letting you know that I've been through it, and I gave them my card with, Facebook so they can come across these videos, because it's important that now that I've gotten to this point in my life where I am comfortable in recovery, trying to be vulnerable and sharing my story, like I'm here to help people. And I think that's why humans exist anyway. I think our whole point is to help people. And I don't understand anybody who's not like that. Like, if you're just a good person and you need my help, you have it. I don't care if you are black, trans, gay, white, purple. I don't care. Like, all of that is superficial. I am making a point right now to not just talk about, like, the addiction, mental illness, and suicide, but we're at a point in history where we have to stand up for what's right. And for all of the hate that's happening right now to all the vulnerable groups, that is going to stop. And we all have a chance to use our voice right now to say something important about how we need to protect other people who are different than us. Because diversity is what makes this country great. And instead of celebrating that, we demonize that. So if we have to kick out all the haters, that's fine. I'm creating my club of inclusivity, and you are welcome to join. I talk a little bit about everything. I talk about dating. I talk about, obviously, addiction, mental illness, suicide. I talk about perimenopause because that's something that I'm going through too. I'm sort of like the ADHD or ADD of, I don't know, whatever this is, online videos. So, but I think some people will appreciate it. I'm hoping so anyway. That's all I'm going to do for now. I'm trying to break these into like little bits so they're digestible, even for me. So hope this helps. I'll be back for more later. Peace out.